This week was another quite light on the floor week for mods. However, there have been some very noteworthy ones in that pile. I would hasten to add that it's probably due to the next app pack coming out tomorrow as to the reason why the mods this week have been a little bit light on the ground. But let's jump into the top mods of the week and see what we have in store. First off, we have the Promot UP4, a small to medium sized fertilizer spreader that gives you a bit more customization and the ability to again work on those old school and small type farms. This is a really cute little mod that I feel is just the perfect addition, especially with all the customization you can do. The price starts at 18,750, has a working width of between 8 and 24 meters, a capacity of just 3,200 liters, and a recommended minimum tractor power of just 60 horsepower. You have number of equipment configurations and color configurations as well. This is the perfect addition to any small or old-time farm. Here we have the little Promot. It is pretty damn cute. It's very, very small and yet very, very mighty. As you can see, there is a ton of customization options here. You can have a ladder on it. You can have sieves. You can have warning triangles, you can have work lighting, you can have a cover on it, and you can change the main color, you can change the tank color, and you can change the cover and rim colors as well. You can make it as beautiful, or in this case, as ugly as you damn well like. It is a very, very nice piece of kit and will really suit you on those smaller and old school farms, because it will not require much power to use at all. Next up, we have the More Farms mod. Now, this is perfect if you are running a large-scale server for your multiplayer farms. It allows you to create more than just the standard 3, 4, or 5 farms that you would normally get, all the way up to around 30 or more. It is pretty damn awesome to have this many multiplayer farms, especially if you want to have a lot of competition with your friends on the big 16 or even the 24 times maps. This is going to be really useful for those of you that do things like daily competitions and just want to have a lot of people on your farm. It's a really handy little mod to have. Next up, we've got the Industrial Bakery. This is a really nice bakery mod that allows you to make bread and cakes using flour and other ingredients. The thing that makes this mod special is not only the really good price tag, but the fact that it produces the flour and the cake 5 times faster than the base game productions. This is huge if you want to use a big scale or large scale farm and produce a lot of products quickly to really get that money pumping in. Again, really going to be useful on the larger 4x, 16x and 24x maps, as well as maps like the Minnesota map that's hopefully going to be out soon that has rather large fields, so you get a lot of produce for your hectare. I think it's a really cool mod, and at £90,000 it is a really nice price point as well. This is the Industrial Bakery, and it's a very handsome mod indeed. It looks really cool. I love the sign on the side of it, and again, it gives you 5 times the production that a normal bakery will give you. Doesn't take up that much space and only costs you £90,000 to place. This is kind of fantastic. If we take a second to look at the productions and how it actually works, you will see here that it doesn't take a lot of products. It actually doesn't have a huge amount of capacity, but it does store a lot. So it only takes 5,000 liters of butter, 5,000 liters of eggs, 5,000 liters of milk, 5,000 liters of strawberries, and 5,000 liters of sugar, but it does take 110,000 liters of flour and 82,000 liters of rice flour. The production is pretty simple. It takes 90 flour to make 245 bread. That is an insane conversion, and it runs at 120 cycles per month. For cakes, it is a little different. It takes 8 flour, 8 sugar, 8 milk, 8 eggs, 8 butter, and 8 strawberries to make 125 cakes. It runs at 48 cycles per month, and honestly, that is an outrageously OP ratio, but it's going to make you a lot of money as a result. It's going to allow you to not use as much sauce and yet come out with just a huge amount of produce that's going to make you a lot of money indeed. This is a really fantastic mod if you want to make money quickly using just bread and cakes. Lastly, this week we have the JCB Backhoe Loader. This cute little front loader is absolutely fantastic with all the JCB branding and a ton of customization that goes along with it. It will cost you just $165,000 for the miscellaneous front loader vehicles. The front bucket will only cost you $2,200. The rear bucket will only cost you $1,600. The rear big bucket will cost you $3,000. And the log grapple will cost you $14,000, with the clamshell bucket costing just $12,000. Each come with their own capacities and limitations, but honestly, this is a really well thought out mod for a small but very agile and very useful piece of equipment on your farm. And here is the possibly most cute front loader I think I've ever had the joy of looking at. So much detail in this little mod with the JCB logo everywhere and stuff. It looks absolutely incredible. Again, you get a lot of customization with this thing. You get to have the fast coupler auto tilt, yes or no. You get to change your wheel brand and your wheel setup. You can have different windows between tinted and standard. And you can change the overall color of the machine as well. You can change your main color too as well, which will change the frame of the machine. And then you can change your rim color to just really solidify that this is now the cutest yet ugliest piece of equipment on your farm. It doesn't cost a huge amount at only £165,000, has 235 horsepower, a variable CVT gearbox, 500 litres of fuel, and a top speed of 55 kilometers per hour. This is going to be really, really useful to have on your farm, especially with all of the different add-ons that this mod comes with. And there you have it, guys. That was this week's mod roundup. There wasn't a huge amount to choose from here. There was a lot of sort of smaller and inconsequential mods that just add a little bit here and there. There was more weights, there was more front loader and excavator tools, and there were quite a few maps that were released this week. Do let me know in those comments down below if there was something that you feel like I missed, and let me know what your favorite mod in this mod roundup this week was. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.